Welcome back, and thanks for stopping on in for today's college basketball pick video play for November 11th, 2018. In this one, I'm going to be talking about this important matchup here between the SEC and Pac-12 as the Vanderbilt Commodores take on the USC Trojans going on the road. Vanderbilt coming into this one getting about 3 points, and actually both of these teams have a decent shot at potentially making a run towards the NCAA tournament. And the reason why these non-conference matchups are so important when Power 5 schools go against each other, because these are the conferences that typically get multiple teams into the NCAA tournament. And how your conference does during the non-conference is really how you build the narrative for your league and also just improve that overall perception and RPI of your conference to get more teams into the NCAA tournament. So both teams should come into this one very focused. Each squad has opened up the campaign with a respective victory. Vanderbilt's theirs coming at home against the Winthrop Eagles by a final of 92-79, and USC taking down Robert Morris at home by a final of 83-62. But back to the road team here, Vanderbilt head coach Bryce Drew putting his stamp on this program, bringing in a great recruiting class to infuse in with the returning players that come back. The SEC is pretty loaded on the basketball side of things this year, and Vanderbilt, that'll give them a lot of opportunities to pick up resume building wins, but it also just makes it difficult to pick up consistent wins within conference play as well. So we'll see how this Vanderbilt team grows throughout the campaign and if they're able to show improvement like we would expect from a group that brings in the type of talented freshmen that the Commodores have. Coming into this one today as slight dogs against the USC Trojans, who were one of the biggest disappointments in all of college basketball. I'd say probably the biggest disappointment of any team in college basketball last year. They came in, have very high expectations, and it was almost a situation, it seems, at USC last year where maybe they had too many good pieces. They didn't know exactly who to go to, especially when they needed important baskets. Everyone within their starting lineup specifically is very talented, and there just wasn't enough shots to go around. Some guys moved on, of course, expiring their eligibility, and maybe that opens things up to make it a bit more clear exactly who can lead USC this season. Unfortunately for the Trojans, they're going to be without their best player, Benny Boatwright. He could have potentially went to the NBA during the offseason. He's deciding to come back to USC for another year. And then they also bring in a guy like Kevin Porter Jr., who's a top-level recruit. That influx of talent should help USC. Two teams coming into the year that we have ranked at fairly similar spots, maybe USC a little bit higher, but again, it should be a competitive matchup. And with Benny Boatwright being out for USC, we think that's a big enough difference maker that Vanderbilt should be able to stay close and perhaps pick up this upset win, especially with USC not necessarily the most daunting home court advantage in college basketball amongst Power 5 teams. So we are going to go ahead, side with the road team here, taking Vanderbilt, getting the points as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Be sure to check out all of our college basketball picks for today, including our daily free play over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.